My name is Desirae Smoot, and I am one of Brandon Boudreaux's older sisters. Sorry. It is extremely hard for me to explain just how much my brother means to me, and how much the decision of Lori Daybell and others to conspire to shoot him on October 2nd, 2019 has impacted my life and my family's life. Nothing prepares you to hear your dad tell you that someone tried to shoot and kill your brother and that they missed him by inches. The shock, anger, helplessness, and fear you feel is unimaginable. Our lives were completely changed after that day. I saw my brother in person a few days after the attempted shooting, and I will never forget that moment. I can still see him today. His face was so full of fear and shock. He couldn't comprehend what had happened to him. He feared for his life and for his children. As an older sister, there's nothing you want more than to protect your brother, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't take away his fear and pain. I couldn't fix this. I can still hear my brother's voice as he broke down on the phone. He cried to me, asking how he was supposed to explain this to his children when they were older. How was he supposed to tell them that someone who was supposed to love him tried to take his life? The heartache in his voice broke me. I knew that this was a reality that he was going to have to face at some point. The trauma for him and his kids will never be completely over. The following months after the attempted shooting of Brandon, my husband and I lived in constant worry and fear as we tried to help support Brandon and my nieces and nephews. During this time, my husband was called by my dad and asked to rush over to their house because there were people there that we were really scared of. I remember being terrified for my brother, my nieces and nephews, my parents, and my husband. During that time, we also lived in fear that someone could possibly show up at our house. We had my brother and my nieces and nephews at our house quite often, and we had to be so vigilant in being aware of our surroundings because we didn't know if people were going to show up, people that were trying to hurt my brother. The stress and fear greatly impacted my husband and I as we tried to appear normal for our own kids and for my nieces and nephews because we didn't want them to be worried. Our work lives were impacted as we tried to balance our jobs with the stress and fear we were experiencing. I have never known fear like what we experienced for those few months after the shooting. Eventually, my brother was so scared he decided he needed to take his kids and go into hiding because he didn't feel safe. My mom, my sister, and I decided we would split up the time and each go and support Brandon and help with the kids. I took off a week of work and left my own family to try and offer a little bit of love and safety to my nieces and nephews whose lives had been completely changed because of others' choices. Brandon and I worked hard to try and keep everything normal for his kids while both of us were scared and worried. We didn't want the kids to feel our fear, but we were scared. The amount of stress this balance put on us was extremely hard. We both could feel it. I could see the stress and anxiety on my brother. He was trying so hard to support his kids while trying to find a way to keep them safe. Family means everything to me, and I am extremely protective of mine. I have felt so angry and helpless because I haven't been able to fix this for my brother and my beautiful nieces and nephews. My heart aches for the realities my nieces and nephews will have to face as they get older and realize what happened to their dad and how all of this impacted their lives and will continue to impact their lives. It is not fair, and I hate it. I have to talk to my own kids about the fact that someone tried to hurt their uncle, someone they love greatly. These are not things any parent wants to have to discuss with their kids. How do you explain this evil act? How do you explain to them that their cousins who they love so much will forever be impacted by this? For the past 6 years, our family has rallied together during this nightmare. And we have become stronger. We have uplifted each other and supported each other. We have prayed for someone to take accountability, to show a little bit of remorse for the pain and heartache they have caused to Brandon, his children, our family, and all the families affected. We have not gotten that. That is really hard for me to accept. I pray every day to be able to forgive people who have caused so much heartache and pain to the people I love. I am grateful for the justice Brandon found in June. I am grateful for the people who worked for that. Today I am asking the court to take into consideration how much these acts have impacted my brother and his kids, how much it impacted all of our family and all the other families. Please help Brandon find a little peace as he strives to put his life back together and keep his family safe. Thank you.